Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, cover my mic. Well, so here we go. I did just start recording this and basically had to start again because I forgot to plug my mic in. I've done that twice now. I caught it this time, thank goodness. It's a bit warm here, I almost forgot. I'm going to pull fresh cards, but you know, today preparing for this reading, I really heard, what do the divine feminines want the masculines to know? So let's have a look. What is it that the divine feminines would like the divine masculines to know at this time? We are getting Queen of Cups and Eight of Cups in the reverse. So the divine feminines are really on the fence about walking away from the connection. They're kind of at that middle point where they don't know what else to do, but just sort of leave this empty offer and go. Oh, feminines. They're considering it. They're deliberating, I'm hearing. So feminines are wanting you to know that. Let's get a clarifier from the Hermetic Tarot for the feminines. So you are right. And listen to your heart is popping out. So you are right in the reverse. So they don't know. Oh wow. And this, I'm ready. The Fool card just popped out too. So you know, even though this is in, the card says you are right, but it's in the reverse. So the feeling I'm really getting from this is that the feminines understand that masculines, they don't think you're right in running from the connection or not prioritizing it. But if you're going to maintain that that's what your choice is at this time, they have no choice. Like the feminines don't have a choice. They have to get on with their lives. They have to walk away. They have to trust that everything is divinely guided. And they're asking you, masculines, to listen to your heart. There is a little bit of a coming down to the last minute, down to the wire here, and feminines holding out just a little bit longer to see what's going to happen. You know, it feels like there have been some new levels reached in the journey, and every time there's an energetic growth spurt, it feels like union is coming in. But if it's not time, this shows there's a little bit more of a cycle to be seen. So many times we hear patience. So many times we hear that it's going to be one more cycle. But you know, we're infinite, and every time there's a separation or a solitary pursuit, we'll say, so much learning and wisdom and insight into the nature of reality comes in. So feminines are, I just heard wanting to have fun this summer. Feminines are not willing to wait in this cycle. In previous cycles, the feminine collective has been holding out and waiting for the masculines. This time it feels different. It feels a little bit more free, I have to say. So let's get into the daily divine masculine reading and see what it is we can know. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through for the beautiful twin collective that joins me here. What is it we can see regarding how the masculines are thinking of the connection, how they're feeling for their feminine? What are they wishing at this time? What actions are they taking that will lead more completely into union? What is the biggest challenge? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? And where is the connection going in the near future? Okay, what are the masculines thinking? Ooh, Tower. And dream the world into being. Wow, masculines, you want to disassemble your reality and envision a better new future. So something has inspired. This feels very deliberate, very intentional. This does not look at like an ominous tower. This looks like a very intentional act. So, you know, and it looks like a solid foundation built on rock, built on the bedrock. And so to me, this really feels like the masculines want to create a new solid structure, a new tower that will stand the test of time, is what I'm hearing. They want to dream that future into being. Their energy is tapping into more long-term, more stable, more consistent. You know, for the last couple of years, I would say there's been this outgrowing of hot and cold ghosting energy. This really feels more stable, like the masculines are intending to build a new foundation. They're envisioning, they're trusting, they've learned from what they have done that has not worked. And really, this new building, more natural. This is utilizing the rock bluff that's already there. It's working with nature. It's not fighting against, is what I'm hearing. And dreaming the world into existence. They want to befriend their circumstances and reality, I'm hearing. What are the masculines feeling on the heart space? Two of air, and sing your own song. Look at that. So interesting. Look at the little canaries here with the crowns, and then this one. So the masculines are getting this idea of sovereignty and collaboration, how the two can both bring their own unique song to the table. So, you know, in an old energy, there would be an impasse. It would be competitive, masculine against feminine. Somebody's gonna lose out. There is truly a win-win situation here. There is an honoring feeling. It actually feels like the masculines believe that there can be an artistry coming in, that each twin can sing their own song and it can work together. It's just two hands of the same being. Oh, wow. Yes, masculines. They're seeing that each can be an instrument, each can be an extension of the divine in this world, that it doesn't have to be at odds, that it can literally work together. This is new. This is new on the heart space. Two peas in a pod, two hands of the divine. Wow, masculines, that's really poetic. Okay, what are the masculines wishing at this time? King of air, King of Swords, and nothing is wasted, vulture spirit. So scavenger energy, resourceful. So for the masculines, they're wishing to pick up the loose ends, the scraps. They're wishing to clean up the debris in this connection and make good use of it. Lemonade. They want to make lemonade from all of the things that have happened in this connection. Nothing is wasted. They're seeing that every bit of appearance of defeat has been productive in some shape or form. There are so many crowns in this reading. I literally have to say, I didn't realize that I chose two decks that have so many crowns, but crown, 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 crown. This is a very noble reading. Is there a crown on the lizard? Sort of. But yeah, the masculines are wishing to have a noble approach to all of it, to not only save face. It's not for appearances. It's definitely because there have been things that appeared like they were at odds in the connection, But it all works together. There's a purpose for everything in nature, in the natural flow, in letting it unfold naturally, and that is the angle that the masculines are wishing to see right now. Okay, what actions are being taken? Messenger of the air and turkey vulture. Give with gratitude and grace. Wow, so many masculines are about to communicate and give freely. They're just going to reach out. This King of Swords can also be communication. And singing a song is a courtship act. So how interesting. There seems to be some form of communication coming in from masculines that is not in attachment, that's just friendly. Masculines are moving into being able to just give of themselves without expecting. I'm hearing enough time has passed that they trust that you don't have an ulterior motive for this connection, feminines, and they're becoming more easygoing with reaching out, knowing that you're not going to make more of it than is warranted. How beautiful, everybody. But just remember, this king is sending out the messenger, so there's a little bit more to the messages than simply that. But testing the water might be on the horizon for some. What is the biggest challenge at this time? Oh, Page of Air and claim your independence. Exactly, being in their autonomy while reaching out. Page of Air is another messenger, you know. Pages are messengers, and we've got the King of Air, the Messenger of Air, the Page of Air, and claiming independence. So for some, they're going to friend zone you. For some, they're going to set some boundaries of autonomy. For some, they're not going to say anything. They're just going to energetically not put more into the message than they need to. But the challenge is how to convey that they need to appreciate this connection. They want to make light of it. They want to work with you, possibly in work-related scenarios, mission scenarios, but not maybe blurring the romantic lines. This is an interesting reading because as they're building a new, more natural foundation, they're dreaming their ideal world into existence. And I'm actually seeing that masculines might be planning to have a head over heart collaboration with you feminines with regard to, I mean, I'm not ruling out song and music. So for our creative twins, creative projects, but maybe not blurring the romantic lines. Claiming independence seems to be the big challenge right now, and not blurring the romantic lines, but keeping head over heart here. A lot of air energy, a lot of innovation and thought. I think many twins, divine feminines, you can expect some sort of an invitation from your masculines to work together on something, whether it's just sorting out past things that have come up in your relationship or literal projects. Masculines are wanting that. So what is the spirit-guided solution for claiming independence through these next steps of communication? Love and time to let go. So masculines are aligning with their higher self and not exaggerating the connection. So masculines, you know, this seems like there's been a lot of projection from the masculine side that has made it difficult for the masculines to just actually be in friendly energy. There's been a lot of the masculine collective telling the feminines to let go, telling the feminines to, you know, that it's too intense, that they need space, that they want to just be friends. But this is really advice to you masculines. If there's sexual tension, if there's weirdness, if you've got pressure going on in you, check your own heart, masculines, and check the motives of your own heart. It's time for you to let go in the name of the higher love. If your feminine truly is that one person that has the skill set to complement you, you feel like you're two peas in a pod, or two hands of the same divine being, and that you each bring skills to the table, it's time for you to be aware that you might have been projecting more of that sexual tension into the connection, into the relationship, than your feminine at times, masculines. So you can achieve anything is what I'm getting here, and as long as you let go. Under the surface, groundhogs are under the surface dwellers, so I'm feeling like energetically, masculines, if you let go under the surface, you'll be able to find a compromise, and there won't be such an ego battle with this lion sleeping. This is the lover's union within, choosing the higher path, choosing the higher love that allows for you to balance your energy out so you can be more present with your feminine divine masculine and not have to feel like you're losing your independence in the connection in any way. This is interesting energy, everybody. Okay, where's the connection going in the near future? 9 of Earth and 10 to the small things. 9 of Earth is literally autonomy in action. This is where we are sovereign. We're navigating in single energy. So I'm really feeling that there's going to be friendships coming in as a new foundation, a more natural foundation, a more stable foundation in these connections. And then it's going to be the little things, the acknowledgement, the appreciation of the connection, the vital aspects without the drama. I'm feeling that the divine masculines are realizing that they've been bringing drama to the table unnecessarily. That's really cool, everybody. So well done, divine masculines. You've pointed the finger at the feminines for so long, and yes, feminines, we've been on a learning curve as well. There has been intensity, but it looks like the divine masculines believe that enough time has passed that there might be a fighting chance to actually be in each other's life without craziness. Unconditional love is where it's at. Okay, so for the feminines watching, what can we see? For the divine feminines, we have cosmic calibrator, universal attunement, repatterning, and guidance. So feminines, if your masculines, when your masculines come in asking for a middle ground, a meeting place, just like-minded connection, business for some, friendship for some, collaboration in some way, attuned to the divine, attuned to the universal alignment, and repattern any thoughts that you might still have that are codependent. Feminines, ask for divine guidance. If you're getting triggered, that's codependency. If you are feeling like you can't allow your masculine to come back in, if it's not in the way you want, that's control issues and triggering. So that means you're not in unconditional love. So let's do this, feminines. Okay, and masculines, what can we see? We are getting Alpha Aryan Stargate, artistry, expression, community, and celebration. Yeah, I'm getting really that the divine masculine collective is so artistic and has these beautiful innovations, wants to bring expression to community and celebrate that. And divine feminines are your ideal collaborators, your ideal artistic partners, masculines. So whether you want to be romantic at this time or not, you know that your divine feminine's aesthetic perfectly complements. And it's ridiculous, it's almost hypocritical to be holding her apart, them apart from your sphere of influence, from your community. It's just a natural hand-in-hand fit, and to hedge off the connection because of sexual tension or uncertainty regarding the rest of the aspects of the connection, that seems a bit hypocritical. So masculines, you really are encouraged to expand your consciousness, to expand your capacity to hold space for this connection, because that is your unconditional love growing. So if you don't want a romantic connection with your feminine at this time, or you don't want that aspect of your relationship to be public knowledge, it looks like you're not willing to sacrifice the innovation that can be had or the association. as a like-minded individual in the community of your chosen expression. So how beautiful, masculines. That is a lot of progress and growth. Many blessings. I may do a divine feminine reading next, so stay tuned. Bye.